Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Rob's Rig. So it's a new year, a new checkbook, maybe a new credit card, and it's time to talk about planned mods for the new Jeep Wrangler. You know, we've had this thing now for a few months, a few weeks, maybe a couple months, and it's given me a little bit of time to kind of consider what I want to do with it. So I'm going to run through it with you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your opinion of these things are. And secondly, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. So let's jump right in. First of all, under the hood, there's a couple of things that I definitely need to do. The intake needs to be replaced because I want more sound out of this Jeep. And I have found the best one to put in, and I am not sponsored by these people, is the Air Raid cold air intake. It gives you the best sound that I've experienced out of a Jeep Wrangler, or any Jeep for that matter. I've had them in the Wrangler or the Gladiators before as well, without doing any kind of work to the exhaust. And I've never found an exhaust other than, for a V8 that sounds good anyway. So we've got to switch this out to the Air Raid cold air intake. Now, one thing you notice right in front of me here is this damn rod. I hate these things. They're in the way if you're doing anything under the hood. And they also clasp up against this little bracket here, which I look to break. It's just plastic. They never last. So we're going to put some hood struts on. Very simple. I've done this in the past. They're the Redline tuning version because those are the best ones that I have found. No issues with install, good quality parts, and they last, right? Got to get those on. I love having those. It just makes it easier to access under the hood without having to deal with this stupid thing. Now, moving on to the front, the bumper. Got to do something with the bumper. I've never been a big fan of the front end bumper on the Jeep anyway. And I think what we're going to do most likely is some sort of stubby type bumper so that we can expose from the front the tires. I like to be able to see the tires without a bumper in front of them, right? And the stubby bumper is the way to go. The ones I've had in the past, I've had two. Both of them were the Rubicon style. They had a little bit of a bar across the front, and you can also add the sides, the wings I'll call them, if you want. But the two that I've had, one was a Mopar OEM part, very good quality, never rusted anywhere, held up for years. And then I bought a Jeep or a Chinese knockoff. It was horrid. The quality was bad. The welds were bad. It rusted. It was heavier than what the Mopar version was, probably because it was more of a lower grade steel. I don't know exactly. But anyway, it was horrible. So whatever I put on is going to be a quality part, whether it be, an OEM Mopar style or whatever. But definitely something that allows me to show off the front tire or the front of the tires. Now, speaking of the tires, I can't get over it. These mud tires, I really dislike. They're louder, which isn't a big deal, but it's part of it. And they're more aggressive. By design, they're supposed to be, right? I mean, these are designed to go off-road and grab the terrain. That's what you want when you're off-road, right? But the problem is, they're not great for pavement, which is where I spend a lot, most, if not all of my time. Not saying this Jeep will never go off-road, but it'd be few and far between. So I want something that's a bit less aggressive. I mean, look at the tread on these things. It's designed to grab, and they work very well, and that's the problem. I want some sort of an all-terrain, possibly a Falcon Wild Peak, which is actually the way I'm leaning, or maybe even a BF Goodrich KO3. That's their latest iteration. Something like that. And while we're at it, and this is too bad because I don't hate the wheels on this thing, but what I do hate is the poke that they don't give you, right? They, by design, are to keep the tire within the fenders. And it makes sense to me for a couple reasons. One, so that it doesn't throw a bunch of junk back at everybody behind you, kind of being respectful of your neighbor, right? And two, so that it doesn't throw things along the side of the Jeep and chip up the paint along here, right? And there's really not that much to do or to chip. And I think by having the bigger running boards on here, which I'm not a fan of, but the wife likes those. But that will keep a lot of the stones that might be thrown up by putting something on with a bit of a poke, right? Poking outside of the fenders a bit. They would kind of help to alleviate that. So while we're at it, probably going to go with a different wheel, only to achieve the offset that we want, which is probably about maybe 3 inches, I don't know, whatever that equals, right? So that they stick out, maybe a couple inches, so that they stick out just a little bit to give it more of an aggressive stance, an aggressive look, I think. Again, I say that's a shame because we don't really hate the wheels on here. Not a big fan of the silver or chrome lug nuts, but nonetheless. Now, if we do that, of course, you've got the tire on the back. And I think what we do is probably stay with the same size. It's a 285/70 R17, so that we could maintain what we have. Maybe put some sort of a cover on the back. I'm not exactly sure, because what, in my opinion, you don't want is a wheel back here, and the tire doesn't matter so much, but a wheel back here that doesn't match the rest of the Jeep, right? It's kind of a thing for me. It just has to match up so that it looks good, I think. Now, something else I discovered, and I was hell-bent on doing this, tinting the front windows to match the rear. But when I look at it, it's pretty close. I mean, the front's a little bit darker, so I actually pulled the sticker, and the sticker says that it has some sort of a deep tint. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it says deep tint sunscreen windows. So it actually comes with a factory tint within the windows as is. So I don't know that it's really necessary to do that, and I don't know that it's far enough off that it would really matter, right? I think it looks pretty darn good the way it is. Now, the final thing, at least for now, that I'm thinking, well, there's 2 more. Probably going to change out the gas cap here, or the gas shroud, to one of those kind of metal covers, I suppose, that has a door on it. I think it looks better. This always has looked unfinished to me. And yeah, it's a more rugged look, makes it easier to get gas, I guess. You know, that millimeter of a second that you have to open the lid. But anyway, going to change that out. And then I think some sort of LED taillight on the back. I think they look better. They look sportier, if you will, and more integrated into the rest of the design kind of the new Jeep. So those are the plans for now. We shall see as time goes forward what we add on here, but leave a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything else. And I realize all of this really is aesthetic, and that's kind of the realm I live in, right? With bolt-on kind of mods, things like that, just to make the Jeep look a little tougher, a little bit better. Let me know what you think. And again, don't forget, smash that subscribe button if you haven't before. And we'll see you next time on the web. Bye.